Hi divas, welcome back to my channel. Sunshine says hi. Hi Sunshine, looking out the window. Looking out the window. Boop. Bye Sunshine, she's gonna be back. Welcome back to my channel. This is a video I've been wanting to make for a period of time. It is unedited, it is unfiltered. It's not a coffee talk, but I am drinking water. This is a video I've been wanting to make for a period of time. Hello. Because I posted recently on my community tab, what do you guys want to see? And you guys overwhelmingly, understandably, want to see more declutters of my apartment. Which, on the one hand, I also want to be decluttering my apartment, but on the other hand, these massive filmed declutters are not super conducive to the current pace of life that I am living. I am working 50 and 60 hours a week. I am doing some stuff with my health right now, and struggling through... Girl, don't mess up my piles. We're not editing this. So I thought about, the best way to go about that, like giving you guys a taste of decluttering, but within something that's like reasonable for me. And so one of the things that I have been doing recently is I did do a big declutter that has been filmed and is currently being edited, but I move through my house and through my space, and I regularly sort of take an inventory of things that maybe aren't working for me anymore. And I kind of collect them and then either make a post on my local neighborhood giveaway group, or I donate, or I go to my favorite plus size clothing store and trade clothes in. So I wanted to talk you guys through some of those things and show what I will be decluttering from my home as of this month. And maybe it will help you guys look at your items in your daily life with a more critical eye. And see, what don't I need anymore? What's just kind of sitting collecting dust? What would I be happier with the space from? There is one set of things that I was not able to keep and have here today, and that is expired food and sauces, in particular, condiments. And I'm about to declutter that cat toy. No, I'm not. I would never do that to her. Sunshine has been enjoying her little Jingle Bell toy a lot more recently, and that is making me super happy, and it like reaffirms that all my decluttering has been good, not only for me but for her. And she got like a set of really intense zoomies and was literally like running all over the house and singing the songs of her people recently, which made me super happy. So another good thing. So decluttered condiments. Every once in a while, it's a good idea to just check what's been sitting in your fridge a long time. Condiments are one of the worst offenders for me. I had a jar of pesto that I realized had expired a long time ago and had like green stuff on the top. That wasn't the pesto. So those types of items I'll discover every once in a while, and best to ditch, obviously. So I did not save those for the video here today. I hope you understand. But decluttering the fridge, underrated. I think I will start with one of... So I bought this IKEA under bed, under couch storage box during the declutter with April, because I was convinced that I really wanted the boxes under my couch to match. And I realized that it has different dimensions than the ones under my couch, so I am going to return this box that's been sitting around for a year. IKEA has a 365-day return policy, so it's still within like the time to do that. and I'm hopefully going to get my money back. So organizer, I don't need it. I thought I wanted to aspirationally match everything, but it's just not shaking out to work that way. What is next? Sunglasses. All three of these sunglasses, so 2 of these sunglasses came from the downstairs radiator. I tried them on. They don't work on my face, in my opinion. I was going to try to bring them to the plus size store because I thought, oh, like maybe they, like I've seen sunglasses there before. But when I brought them there, they said like, oh, we actually get our sunglasses wholesale. So I'm going to be decluttering these 2, and then this set I bought when I like needed sunglasses for the day. I don't like how they cover my eyebrows. They're fun, but I don't need them. And so yeah, 3 pairs of sunglasses are going out the door. I also have a pair of earrings. They're cute, but I don't wear them, and they're not really like me. And I have this long leaf necklace. I got it a long time ago, and it's pretty, but I haven't worn it in a really long time, and it doesn't really like speak to me anymore. And I think somebody else is going to really appreciate it. So that is also going out the door. 2 pieces of jewelry. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. I'm not counting the food because I don't remember all of what I got rid of with that. 2 perfumes are going out the door. This I haven't even opened. It was just sitting up kind of as decor in my office. It says Beautiful Belle by Estee Lauder. And this is Weekend by Burberry. I've had this for a long time. This I think I got as a gift. I have worn this a couple of times. It's a very fresh scent, and it's very like herbal and citrusy. And I thought I was gonna like just use it up and, you know, enjoy it, whatever, but I don't really enjoy it when I wear it. It's fine, but it's not great. And then this I've literally never used, and it was just sitting there to like look nice in the box, and I thought about it. And I have a couple of other decor pieces here that I'll get into, but there's so much more, like my postcards from my trip, and like some beautiful books that I have like tucked away that I'd really like to do a bit more of a display of. And so it's like, if decor doesn't like matter to me and it just kind of like looks cool, but I have no attachment to it, or it doesn't really have like meaning, I think I'm feeling more like rehoming it and giving it to someone who like maybe doesn't have as much decor, and like it would mean more to them. So those 2 perfumes are going. I'm not going to show you what's in this bag, but I will tell you about it. I have some bras, and I tried on some bras recently, and they just don't fit me right anymore. As I've mentioned, my body has changed, but bras and underwear are one of those things where instead of like putting it away for later and then like retrying it on, if I gain weight, lose weight, whatever, I would rather start fresh. So, there's a charity in my area that actually takes bras and like repurposes them or rehomes them or whatever. So I am going to, I have a couple of bras in here that are going to that charity. Oh, you know what? There was another empty jar that I just realized I put in the recycling, but I have 2 supplements. One that I used up and I will not be rebuying. They were like a hydration electrolyte gummy. I think everybody who's watching probably knows that I have POTS, and so I need to supplement my diet with extra electrolytes and extra salt. So I had these very salty electrolyte gummies that I would take, but they were just sort of, they had a lot of sugar in them, and I wanted to use them up, but I knew that I wasn't going to repurchase, and I finally did use them up and recycled the bottle. I also have this supplement that I used to take It's for immune health, and it has some, I think, antiviral properties. I took it, but this and another of my supplements serve the same function, and my doctor gave me permission to just take the other one. So this one I'm going to offer on my neighborhood group if somebody else needs it and maybe doesn't have the means to purchase. Otherwise, if nobody takes it, I will safely dispose of it in my, there's like a medicine safe disposal box. More decor. I got this canister in the shape of a mushroom when I helped April with a sponsorship. It's really beautiful. It's made of solid wood. And it does have like a little airtight seal, but it's just been sitting on my counter and I've not used it for anything. I store my coffees and teas in baskets in the bags that they came in. So this container doesn't really work well for my space, even though it is like really beautiful. So hopefully somebody else who likes mushrooms or needs a wooden container will enjoy this. I also have some books. And books are a hard one for me because I'm somebody who loves books. I love reading. I don't do it super often because when I start reading, I can't stop until I finish the book. I actually spent the 4th of July reading The Life of Pi for the first time. It's a great novel if you haven't read it. I know there's also a movie, but I read the book and it was really, really beautiful. But it's one of those books that I feel like I read it, I really enjoyed it, and now I can pass it along to somebody else in the same way that somebody passed this book along to me. It actually has like 2 teeny tiny notes in the margins, which was like really cute and funny to read. Because the person was getting mad at the narrator. But I found this book on the free Radiator. It looked interesting, but I changed my mind. And I also was gifted a big batch of books by a neighbor that did have 2 titles I wanted in it, and they sort of were like of the opinion, take them all. So these really beautiful fashion books. And this one is Karl Lagerfeld. They're really, really gorgeous. But I wanted some of the other books in the bundle, so now I'm going to rehome these, even though it was nice to look through them, and I'm really grateful for my neighbor who gave me the bundle that had the books that I wanted in it. So these will be going along with these. Ordinarily with books, what I typically do, oh gosh, these are heavy, is I will put them in like little free libraries around the neighborhood, or if I have a big batch or bundle of books, I will bring them to the Strand. The Strand does do like buy, sell, trade books. There's also a little bookshop in the East Village. Oh, what is it called? Sweet Pickles Bookshop. And they'll trade a bag of books for a jar of pickles. So sometimes when I have books, I will bring them to either the Strand or Sweet Pickles Books. Otherwise, I will put them in the little free library boxes in my neighborhood so that other people can just take the books. And the last items that I kind of wanted to like sit and chat about a little bit are these 2 items. I've had these little like candle holder terrarium things since I moved in, and I really love them. I think that they're really cool looking. I think they add sort of some contrast and some ambiance to my space, but they've literally just been sitting and collecting dust, and they're not sentimental or like particularly meaningful to me. They just kind of look cool. And if I were to be like collecting things that look cool, my apartment would still be full of all the stuff that I had before. So it's like April always says, it's like, it's cute, but do I need it? And as much as I've like enjoyed having these and I've enjoyed the look of them, and like, you know, I think my ideal self would like light candles inside these and like make it really like vibey in here or whatever. Like, I light candles not in these, and it's fine. And like the task of cleaning these glass panes and stuff is not something that I particularly like enjoy or like want to be doing. So I am going to rehome these and give them to somebody who like wants to make these a centerpiece. Or I actually saw somebody recently say that like they're starting an events business, and I think these would be beautiful centerpieces. So maybe I can try to give them to that person. Additionally, I've kind of been corralling books that I have, you know, been noticing in my space that I want to read and like finish reading so that I can be done with them and rehome them. And I have like a little to read pile going. And I'm looking forward to getting through that, moving through that, and rehoming those books when I'm done with them. Oh yeah, and the big one. I have all these clothes I need to rehome. I do typically, as I've mentioned before, bring them to my favorite clothing store that is buy, sell, trade, and is specifically for plus size people. And some of that clothing has come from the summer closet switcheroo, but other pieces of that clothing have come from me literally sitting on the subway, thinking about my closet and sort of thinking out loud to myself, like a skirt in particular. You know, I've always really liked this style of skirt since I was in high school, but the reality is I'm not wearing it now. The last time I tried it on, it was like a little too big in the waist and kind of too small in the butt and the hips. And I haven't worn it. It still has tags. So why am I holding on to it? Is it just because of nostalgia? Is it because, you know, the last time I wore this skirt when I was in high school and college, life felt easier and simpler? Is that why I'm keeping it? Like, it's not the same skirt. I'm not the same size as I was in high school. It's a completely different skirt, just in the same style. Why am I so attached to this? So, like, going through that thought process when I have spare moments and, like, item by item, really thinking and considering and being conscious and intentional about what I'm holding on to and what I'm letting go of. Even though I feel like lately I've been very stressed and I've been very overwhelmed and I don't have a lot of brain space left over, it's one of those practices that I'm getting better and better at. And I think that especially in a space like YouTube, you see people doing these huge declutter projects all at once, and it doesn't have to be that way. It can be like this, where one day my doctor says, hey, you don't need to take that supplement anymore. And so it can get out of the, like, it can go in the declutter pile. Me realizing, oh, you know what? I should really return that because I'm not using it. You know what? These little lanterns are just collecting dust. I don't need them. I'd rather display the postcards that I got on my trip to Europe. It's these kinds of like daily practices that really, and they took less than a minute a piece. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Those are some items that I am decluttering that I have kind of realized over the last month that I don't need to keep in my space anymore. And I feel really good about it. There's going to be more items that I'm going to kind of stumble upon and realize that I want to declutter. Decor is probably going to be a big category for that. And I'm going to continue. So if you'd like to see another video like this where I'm talking about what I've decluttered, used up, gotten rid of over the course of a little bit of time, let me know in the comments. Another thing is I have noticed that a lot of people are not getting notified when I upload videos lately. So if you would like, please tap the little bell icon under my channel so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. You can click you'd like to be notified when I upload anything. If you didn't like this video or you have thoughts or feelings, please leave them in the comments below. I read every single comment. If you would like to hype this video for more people to see my channel and more people to see my videos, give the comment section a swipe on your phone until you see the little star. And is that everything? Yeah, I think that's everything. I will be back for a coffee talk real soon. And, yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys next time. Cool, thanks. Love you. Bye.